Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Live in faith that the whole world is on your side so long as you are true to the best that is in you. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 48, NASDAQ off 40, S&P's down 11.5, gold contract down $10.60, trading at $1,166 an ounce. Silver down 22 cents at $15.69 an ounce. Platinum off 16 at $1,003 an ounce. Copper flat at $2.35 a pound. Light sweet crude down $1.13, $45.16 a barrel. Bonds 10-year up 10 ticks, 128.28. 30 up 1 full point, 5 ticks, 158.14. Bonds continue to want higher price, lower yield. King dollar up 151 ticks, 95.09. The euro down 7 at 113, and the yen is trading at 119.93. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Can you spell failure, folks? Right across all the indices. This is the first time that the S&P has failed since it's been trying to make this high, and we're going all the way back to October 8th. So what do we have? You do 98 million shares. You get up and over, again, the benchmark. The benchmark is the 17th of September. That high there is 202.89. Now, that high, folks, had 276 million shares. That high was going into the downdraft. So let's walk through this. That was going into the downdraft from the 21st of August. 21st of August, you came down with 346 million. Market tries to get higher. The SPY goes from 182 on August 24th, goes back up to 202. We do 276 million. Market gives it up again. What does the SPY do? It goes from 202 back down to 186. We have the expansion forward. You have that big day on October 2nd. Market goes up 300 points. SPY is up from 189 to 195. Now, what do? October 8th is where it starts trying to get into the high. First time it tries to get in with 156 million shares. Can't make it. Tries to get in with 88 million shares. Can't make it. Then what do? Last Friday, we get over the high. Just barely. We do that with 114 million. Correlation there goes like this. 114 million was going into 276. Now, when you go over price and you have lighter volume, bottom line, you can go much higher. Next day, what do? You go from 114 million. One day we do 76 million. So we get to a higher price, volume contracts again. We still stay over the high. Still means you can go higher. We didn't, but it still means it. Next day, yesterday, guess what? We go higher again. 78 million. Watch the correlation. It's sick. 78 million, 76 million, 134 million. Now you're going into the swing with 276, which is going into 346. Bottom line, no juice. What do we do out here finally today? Gives it up. Now you start moving down with 98 million. This baby's going to start. Now, couldn't bust them up. It's going to try to go bust them down. Bust them down to the 159. That's your SPY. Your NDX 100. Now, what did happen is that yesterday, the NASDAQ did fail. The NASDAQ was, the NASDAQ had got into the 3Qs, got into the price point out here of the 17th. We got over the 108.72, closed underneath it. Bottom line, NASDAQ failed again out here today. What you can expect inside the NDX 100, that will start making a run back to the lower price points also. Market-wise out here today, we had a heck of a market. You talk about volatility. The volatility was just amazing. The ranges were amazing. If you take a look at the S&P, the S&P opened this morning at 2019, folks. We go up to 34. Monster move. You come all the way back down to 21. You go back up to 31. You come back down to 18. You go back up to 27, and then see, you don't want to be you come down to 08. One of the main, well, there's a lot of main catalysts out here. The equities, you know, for how the market is down, the Dow is only down 0.2%. The S&Ps are down 0.6, and the NASDAQ is down 0.8. That doesn't say anything about the magnitude of how some of these equities are down. Chipotle was down $39 or 5.6%. Valiant Pharmaceuticals was down $40 or 27%. Allergen was down $16 or 2%. VMware was down $13 or 19%. Polaris down $12 or 10%. Ashbury Automotive down $10 or 11%. Bottom line, big numbers. Big numbers. So what does that say? Well, fair. Let's go over the gold contract next. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Bottom line, they tried to bring gold lower. Got it lower on price, but guess what? We didn't get to the swing. You didn't get to the swing. You have lighter volume. We've done 115,000 contracts out here. The 150,000 contracts, your swing point that you're dealing with in gold is October 14th. That low was 1162.50. We made 1163. You're at 1166. If you look at some of the gold equities, they didn't budge. Rheingold Resources, GOLD. Rheingold is trading at 60. Rheingold's trading at the $69.14. Down $1.09. You pull back with 697,000 shares versus 1.2 million. Big numbers, folks. Bond market. Now, let's get over and take a look at bonds. What do we have with bonds? What we have with bonds is this. We take a look at the 30-year bond. What you're going to see, 30-year bond starts moving topside, again, with volume. We've done 185,000 contracts. You're in the high range. And I suspect this is going to go right after its higher swing point again, which is the 160.50. What we did have out here, the big mover out here today was Valiant. Okay, Valiant this morning, folks. This is what shook out this morning. There was a news item out that Valiant basically was doing an accounting fraud. Valiant has said the allegations are erroneous. You know, we'll see where the whole thing shakes out, and that's all you're going to be hearing about for the next few days. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Dow Industrials finished down 48. The NASDAQ was off 40. S&Ps were down 12. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.